Cybernation Uncensored.
Mute, unmute. There we go. Not appeasing any mute gods today. Ladies and gentlemen and everybody in between, welcome to Cybernation Uncensored's Fallout Asia. We are back, folks. Very happy to be back here in our overseer's seat. I am accompanied today by my 5 wonderful players. We are here. It is, almost 6:20. I'm sorry for the delay. Technical difficulties, and then people stuck in traffic, and then my computer decided not to deal with me correctly, and in the end, all I have to do is just look at Logar's t-shirt and just quietly remind myself, it's not a mistake, it's a happy accident. It's okay. Let's Bob Ross it out. So, folks, welcome to the stream. I'm going to have my players introduce themselves. I've got some news to drop on all y'all, and then we are going to jump straight into our gameplay. Mark, go ahead and start us off.
Hey, yo. Mark over at Captain Mark 87 on the Discord. You can find me here every week doing this. Also, Saturday night over at same stream playing Nomad's game. Capricious runs, same time, so check us out tomorrow. And over on twitch.tv/Heroes in Theory, playing D&D. And I'll be playing Sean Dalton, the international man of mystery with a couple of broken legs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Raven, take it away.
Hey everyone, Raven. You can catch me here every Friday playing Camacho, the Merc Survivor, and every Saturday playing Calamity for Cyberpunk Goes Nomad. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. John.
Hello everybody, I'm John. You can find me lurking over on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord as Johnny Drop. And you can find me here every Friday and Saturday for these fantastic streams. Other Sandman3096 in the chat, and if you'd like, you can check out my SoundCloud at Arkson. And tonight I will be playing your sassy little nurse Andybot, Minsky.
All that sass. Alright, Logar, go for it.
Hey, I'm Logar the Yogar. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logar the Yogar or twitter.com/Logar the Yogar. I will be playing Val Jacobs, who is a learned cowboy in Taiwan and is currently trying to prove his usefulness again. And he's been doing real well lately.
I'm a useful member of this team. Thank you. And Tracy.
I'm Tracy, or StinkPalm007. You can catch me on Discord, Twitter, etc. there. I play Dr. Ho Jian Yu, the local mad scientist who travels the waste with his Brahmin.
I still love that plushie so much. I can't even elaborate. Awesome.
He sits next to my desk the whole time, so.
Yes. And that's wonderful. I love it. I am our GM, so give me 1 second because the GM is trying to fix something up really quick. There we go. Wasteland, yes, and click on that again and give that to me on my Cyberpunk. Oh yeah. What am I trying to fix up? I'm trying to fix up, as you folks might be able to hear right now, our Sirenscape. Sirenscape is an official sponsor and partner with Cybernation Uncensored, and they have been absolutely glorious and wonderful and have given me access to their immense library of sound sets. You can find them over on sirenscape.com, and it's an amazing tool. I freaking love this thing, and I am in the middle of trying to add in a little bit of static sounds or static music in the background, because the one that I made is not as good as the ones that they have here. So I'm trying to find something that fits. That being said, folks, I'm going to drop my links over in our chat. So here on Cybernation Uncensored, you can also check out cybernationuncensored.com. You can find all of our supplements. Specifically, we are using the Fallout Asia supplement, which is the supplement that I'm in the middle of writing still. It grows as we play. So as my players are exploring the world and discovering more things about the world, things are added into the supplement. And very soon, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding in our next set on there, which is going to be environmental encounters. And so one of those that they're all experiencing right now is literally an abandoned coal mine in the central mountains of Taiwan. So that's going to be added in there as a random happenstance location that people can go into. And so I'm in the middle of putting together a set of random generation locations for the inside of the supplement, where you go through it and you can literally roll forward as a GM and poof, you've got your setting that your players have stumbled upon. Some of them are settlements, some of them are abandoned outposts, some of them are abandoned bunkers, some of them are abandoned coal mines like this one. You can find very, very similar in a fully autonomous tool by checking over on my perchance generators. I have ones for Fallout 2D20 base that literally works off of the GM toolkit, and then there's a separate one for Fallout Asia where items can be generated, events can be generated, obstacles, all of that. Finally, you can check out my link tree that's on there. It will link you over to all of my major places that you can find me at, whether it's from Instagram or Facebook or over on our Discord. All my links are there. Now, there's 3 announcements that I need to share really quick. Number 1, Modifius Discord is officially open, so we have that link on there. Please, please, please show some support over to the folks over at Modifius. They are some amazing people. Join up on that Discord. It's pretty lively and pretty fun, and you can catch me over there somewhat frequently when I have a chance. Second announcement to share with all of you is that very, very soon, Cybernation Uncensored is going to be hosting a charity stream for fundraising for Ukraine. This is going to be on April 1st, and I promise, it is not an April Fool's joke. It will be on April 1st. We're going to be on this channel during this time slot. So we will not have our Fallout Asia stream on April 1st. We will be having our one-shot that has a pretty cool theme, and we're going to have an absolutely amazing GM and a really awesome cast. And our wonderful Rob Mulligan has put all of this together, and we will be releasing a advertisement for that soon, where our mysterious lead GM will be announced to the public. So, yay. The third announcement that I need to share with everybody really quick is about what's coming up for Days Off. As I was sharing with my players, we have another wonderful weekend where I've got to head in and go to work. And that's going to be happening at the very, very last weekend of April. So April 29th and April 30th, we will not be here. I'm going to be working and receiving some professional development over the weekend. So we will not have stream. But outside of that, folks, we're going to have continuous gameplay. We're going to be here every week. So, let's start off with our recap before we hop into our actual gameplay. Jianyu, while I change over to our player cards, take it away.
Journal of Dr. Ho Jianyu, Wednesday, October 22nd, 2110, day 1969. Today we found two children, a boy and a girl, lost and scared alone. The young girl had been infected with the black ick. But through some quick thinking and a lot of teamwork, we were able to save the girl. We all agreed at that point we needed to get these children back to their home. On the way towards the children's bunker, we saw what appeared to be a child in a yellow raincoat waving at us. The two children we were helping bolted ahead of us, and we were forced to follow them. The one in yellow led us off the main path to a cave. The terrain in the cave was slippery and difficult. We got separated in the cave, with Sean and Val rushing ahead. In their hurry to find the children, Sean and Val slipped and fell down a collapsed shaft into water. It took a bit of effort, but eventually we extracted the two from the watery pit. In the meantime, Minsky constructed a bridge of sorts to cross the collapsed portion of the tunnel. We continued down our original path, and after a couple minutes, we found a yellow raincoat. It was very, very old, maybe more than 100 years old. That's when I realized what was going on here. We were dealing with a Mol Xian an evil spirit that had led us astray. They lure unwary travelers to their deaths in hazardous areas. We must find Xiao and Ziyuang before the Mol Xian kills them.
Right. So that's where we pick up. Our players here are literally stuck inside of, well, not stuck, I mean, they could have turned around at any point in time, but we've got a couple of folks in our group here who are very insistent on saving the children. Won't somebody think of the babies? We've got our players here, not exactly stuck, but inside of a coal mine, an abandoned coal mine, in the mountains of Taiwan, and the location that they're in was closed off. It was behind closed doors, and it literally said, "Warning, do not enter." Our players entered anyway, and they lit up a second torch. And as they were walking into this space, they realized that the floor was literally littered in equipment. No bodies, but equipment. Very, very old, easily over 100, possibly even 200 years, as Jianyu had mentioned, that had just been dropped to the ground. And as they walked into this space, they started to realize that the ceiling itself was getting a little bit lower and a little bit lower and a little bit lower, and as they were walking further and further in, the light on their torches started flickering some odd colors. No longer is it just casting off this orangish red yellow hue, it seems to be flickering off some additional colors. Multiple, in fact. Now, this is where we come in, folks. So, what are we going to do?
All right, everybody, stop. Stop. Stop walking.
Okay.
Right. Cap, can I make a knowledge check about what type of gases burn a different color?
Yes, let me pull up Google. Go ahead and roll, let's say, science intelligence check. Which we all know, that's your best skills, right?
Actually, they're pretty good.
Really?
He says tongue-in-cheek before. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Alright, so, you scour trying to think into what you might remember, because you've dealt with coal miners, that had been in the camp before, and, you know that, inside of some coal mines, there's several different issues that might occur. There could be a methane leak, there could be a carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide leak, it could be nitrogen, there could be anything, pretty much, that could be, going right now. on. And what you realize is that as you are looking at the torch and trying to figure out what color did they previously warn me about, what color did they try to tell me is extremely dangerous, it's the fact that your torches start to flicker on the edges this very light blue color, which you remember in the back of your mind meant that there was a methane leak.
Is that good or bad? Logar
That's
doesn't really
bad.
know what methane is. I mean, like, I know what it
Go for
is, but like it's like super flammable, right?
Methane
Yeah, and also we
is one of the most highly flammable gases in the world. It's literally what we use as quote-unquote natural gas heating for your stove and your houses. And it is highly volatile if you set off a patch of it. Meta knowledge. The last 3 cave-ins in what was it, Indonesia and Thailand, all 3 of them were triggered by a methane pocket getting burst. And it killed hundreds of people.
Oh.
So yeah, nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Just this light blue flicker. And tons of abandoned tools on the ground.
So Val tries to explain this to everybody around him, that the torches are starting to burn a different color because there must be some kind of pocket of gas that is not just oxygen anymore, and if we go any further, we risk literally exploding.
I thought I was picking up that strange scent on my olfactory sensors.
Yeah, what?
My olfactory sensors?
Yeah, so for the olfactory sensors, go ahead and roll me a perception check. This is going to be perception intelligence or perception science, whichever one you would prefer to use. And it's going to be a DV1 for you. DV2, but since your thing's DV1.
Perception intelligence, did you say?
Sorry, my
Those are
bad.
both
Science and perception.
And intelligence is also an option?
Yes.
Fantastic.
And because of your capabilities, the DV is reduced by 1, so your DV is only 1. Alright, you got it. Your sensors are picking up 2 very specific concentrations that are very, very, dangerous and worrisome. The first is that there seems to be small patches of methane in the air, which you can't smell, you can't taste, you can't see. And there also seems to be a mixture there of carbon monoxide, which also causes flames to burn blue. So there's a increasing or elevating concentration of both of those in the air.
I worry we might be too late.
Yeah, right. If we can't get through this part with Minsky can't go through. He has fire in his butt, and we can't see in the dark without a torch, which will light everything up. Also, we can't breathe any of that gas. Guys, I don't know.
I think what Val's trying to say is that you can't save everybody.
What if we...
So you said there was a lot of equipment around. I want to take a quick look and see if there's any sort of flashlights or anything like that. Non-fire-based light source.
What is your luck?
My
Your
luck
luck
is
stat.
10. 10.
Excuse me, a baking powder, your luck is a 10?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the whole build.
That's the... Yeah, exactly. That's the build.
Okay, roll me 1d20. You have a 50% chance of finding a ye old
Nope.
flashlight. You do not find one. So you do not
Is
find
there-
fire now.
Is there any is there any gas masks or anything like that?
What's your luck score?
5.
Roll me a 1d20. 1 in 4 chance. You don't find any gas masks.
Right. I think I think it's probably time we moved on.
I have an idea that might be a little crazy, but maybe crazy enough to work.
Let's hear it.
Why don't we step outside of the room and throw a torch in and hopefully expel the gas?
No. I understand where you're coming from. I get it. That is a valid idea. If it wasn't so, the cave would collapse. In that area and in this area out here. So unless you want to, the answer's no.
You could if you would like to, Minsky.
We could, right? We
don't have the
could,
torch.
but we
Okay.
absolutely should not. It's a good idea. I like where it's a good idea, but it's not the one. Will not give us the desired result of us being alive at the end of it.
Says you. I can't be certain it will collapse.
Guess I can.
Sassy Bot rears his head.
All right. Go float down there and light it up and let us know how it goes.
I'm not going to light it with my own self. Throw a torch in there.
What does the structure look like? Like, can I try to evaluate how sturdy it might be?
Seconds.
Like maybe a perception repair or something?
All right. Go ahead and give me just a survival perception check.
All right. One success.
Trying to find the image that I got. Where is it at? Alright. This one is the closest that I can find. So I'm putting this up on our Twitch so that folks can see it. Oh my lord, you can't even see it on Twitch. Hold on. Why, oh why is this happening? Okay, let's just copy our image and then, can I just paste? I hate you. Roll 20. Hold on 1 second. So your surroundings, what it looks like in this kind of situation, because right now I'm literally going through an NPR article so I can save the image and then, post it. So what it looks like is your surroundings are literally, the ceiling is almost exactly just 6 feet from the ground. Your surroundings are, you have sheer walls that go straight down. The floor is flat as flat can be. You've got all of these different tools and stuff scattered around on the floor. And that's pretty much it. That's what it looks like. You have darkness in all 360 degrees around you. Yeah. I'm posting the picture right now. There we go. So this is pretty much what your surroundings look like. It's just an abandoned coal mine.
This is a lost cause. Oh, While we're standing around deciding whether we want to blow ourselves up or not, do you mind looking at my fucking legs?
I might if you ask nicely.
Can you look at my legs, please?
Absolutely.
You're gonna make him spit coffee.
Give me 1 second, folks. Oh my lord, I'm muting myself.
Why we wasted parts repairing it?
Sorry, what was
Because you
that?
shot it.
There is now coffee all over my pants. Damn it.
Good job, Minsky.
At least my coffee is safe. Okay. And this is why you always keep paper towels in your workspace. Spills and shooting coffee out your nose. Yeah, go ahead and make your roll. You can stabilize the injury. Alright, how many injuries do you have right now, sir?
1 on each leg, isn't it?
Alright, so that would be... Whenever a character suffers any damage in a location, treated injury, roll if you have an effect. Oh, sorry, so...
You got to make a roll for each leg.
Yep. I just want to make sure. Is it going to be a DV? Yeah, DV is equal to the number of injuries.
But I do have the diagnosis mod, so that's reduced by 1.
Right. Alright, you're good. Alright, so your first leg.
Is that DV total to the number of injuries total, or in the location that's being treated, though?
Totally.
We can only have 1 injury per location, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
So it's DV2. Your right leg is now stabilized.
Capital assist.
Okay.
Nope. You come over and
Try.
start poking the splint that that's being put on, like...
Does that hurt? Simpson style. Does that hurt? Does that hurt? Does that hurt?
Alright. There we go. And Minsky, double success for the second. So your right and your left leg are both patched up. Macho, you want to make another roll again to support?
Sure thing.
Yeah, you stay away from the other ones. Alright. Okay.
All right. Well, if you guys want to hobble out of here, I'm gonna throw a torch in there.
Oh shit. Alright, looks like we got some AP generated. Camacho not only steps in, she's like, does this hurt? Does that hurt? Does this hurt? Does that hurt? And then Camacho is like, okay, I'll take it seriously for a second, and starts making sure the splint's secure for walking. And is helpful.
Alright, so let's leave already. Well, this one blows us up with his own arse.
Again, it's gonna be a torch. It would be suicide to simply ignite it with myself.
Alright, who's carrying torches right now?
Yeah.
Me.
Camacho has one. And there
I
is
think I
another
took the other.
torch.
Okay, so Camacho and Gianno?
I think so.
Okay. Camacho, go ahead and roll me a survival check right now. So it's going to be survival luck. Giannu, roll me survival luck.
Well, before we toss those in, just because we're holding it. All right. I think we should probably call for the kids at the very least before we toss everything. Try to blow us up too much.
Oh, no,
You know,
I'm not saying you guys are doing anything. I mean, while they're taking care of the medical stuff.
Yep.
And it's your DV1. Camacho's met it. Oh my God, Gian, you got a critical failure.
Of course he did.
Gianni, do you have any
Pretty,
luck left? Because you have not slept.
Nope.
Is there a -2 in chat?
Wow, you are saved. Holy shit, you are saved by... Let's see, who was it? Games 3ND, Games End, who had dropped in on Rob's game, or sorry, on the chat with Cyber Smiley and Data Fortress the other day. And I recommended they come in and check out our gameplay. So thank you very much, Games End. You literally just saved the entire party from immediate death. That would have been my second TPK ever. But all right. So yeah, Camacho, you seem fine. You're standing there. You got your torch next to you. You're helping with the medical procedure. But Gianni is still looking around, trying to look around inside this coal mine, and his starts burning a very, very bright blue and flickering even more. It seems to be sputtering a little bit as he's standing there, looking around.
Ah, shit! I'm gonna start backing up.
I will actually snatch Giannu's torch off him and put the fire out, just to the ground, and put dirt on it, just to smother the flame.
Go ahead and give me a survival luck check. Because you are throwing stuff from the ground inside an abandoned coal mine.
See, the ground was dirt.
It's a coal mine, so it's dirt, debris, dust, and coal dust. DV1.
We could have a whole lot of problems.
God damn it.
What was the check? It was luck survival.
Survival luck DV1. And I forgot, I'm gonna break out my wonderful 4-sided dice. So next one that we're gonna have to deal with could be between a 1 and a 4 instead of just ones.
Gonna use an extra dice. All my stuff's hiding behind other stuff now.
All right, so you're gonna use an AP.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll. All right, 2 successes. All right, you are able to get mostly just dirt as you start kind of shoving this stuff on. You're putting this dirt on top. You can see that some of the stuff within the ground seems to be sparking a little bit as you're doing this, because it is not just dirt; it's also coal dust, and it also seems to be a mixture of some iron dust in there as well. And so when it sparks, it comes off bright yellow and bright orange.
Did I put the
Any of
fire
that,
out there? That was what I was trying to do.
Any
It
of
does
that
go
stick
out.
to me?
Good. Okay.
You are not close enough to the ground. You are hovering above it. So, well, nobody's literally checked out your chassis yet. So,
Anyway, Doctor, you had a good idea that for some reason I completely overlooked. We could try calling out first.
Yeah, let's call out for them. Maybe we'll get lucky with that, but let's get the flames back a little bit.
Start backing
Okay.
away.
all right.
I also
So-
back away.
All right, so Camacho and Minsky both back away. All right, so you are now in this outside bracket over here. The 2 of you back out of that zone. Lord, my phone keeps going off. What's going on? Oh. That's weird. I just got a notification to play Fallout.
You're way ahead of the game.
I'm beating my cell phone reminders. ADHD, suck it. I'm ahead of you. Yeah, the 2 of you back out. You're now outside of that zone. The 2 of you are over by the doors. We have Sean, we have Giannu, and we have Val. The 3 of you are left inside of this space. As the only light source recedes away from you. And so you are now surrounded by literal pitch black darkness. There is no source of light except for the small glow coming from outside of those doors. And if they were to close the doors, you would be sealed off into blackness.
Val is going to take a deep breath and try to yell as loud as he can to the kids and tell them, if you're in there, you better come over here because, what does he say? Hold on. He yells to the kids that if you can hear us, yell back. Nope, 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 nope. Right, nope, because there's probably some tricksy bullshit happening in there. I just want to say, in the last 2 days, I have seen a pair of men melt into a floor, and then I saw a child who was approximately 200 years old. So, I don't want to leave any room for any shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
No supernatural shenanigans. And he yells that if the kids are down there, that they gotta come on back because it's time to go.
Get
That's
over
what he
here
yells.
or we out.
So what do you yell? What was that final
He-
choice?
He yells that it's if those kids are if the kids are down there, they have to come back here, come back up here because it's time to leave.
Okay. Anybody else yell anything into the distance?
Yeah.
Get over here or we're leaving.
Oh, Camacho, you're on that outside zone, so you're pretty much outside that door.
All the way back. From all the way from the door. Get over here or we're leaving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out. Come on, kids, come back. It's time for dinner, and we got to put the moo to bed.
Sean?
That's a good one.
No. Doesn't say anything.
No. Are you afraid of some shenanigans?
No, Sean just thinks those kids are either dead or have been working for Raiders this whole time, so fuck them.
Oh. Okay. Just
Much
getting it.
easier to believe Raiders than what's really going on.
Yeah. Yeah, who was it that's denying all of their realities? Was that Sean? Was that Val? Or was that both of you?
I think it was definitely more Sean, and Val was like, but also Val definitely was just like, no, this can't be real.
Okay. All right. So what I need all of you to do now, all of you that shouted something, please roll me a speech luck DV for Val, and for Jianyu is 2. DV for Camacho is 3.
And I think I'm going to use an AP on this.
It's also a couple -2s.
Oh, I should use -2 also. Come on, baby. Give me something good.
Yay!
With the -2, that's 3 successes.
Oh hell yeah! You got get that AP back.
It would be an AP back if he went over the DV value requirement.
He did.
Yeah, with the -2, it's 3 successes.
Oh, you're taking
That
a
14
-2
becomes
as well.
12.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, that -2 comes from Sandman. Thank you, Johnny. All right, let's put that AP back. Okay, so you all yell out into the distance, and after a couple of moments, you hear some quiet shifting ahead of where you are. Pretty decent little distance ahead. What I would like, who was it that got the success? It was Jianyu. Jianyu, go ahead
was
and
me.
roll me 1d50 plus 20. So roll 1d50 plus 20.
If I could type. Nope.
Oh yeah. /.
I always have to do it the wrong way first.
No worries. So roughly 55 meters away from you, you can hear some shifting. Sounds kind of like something being dragged or something moving on the ground, where you can hear the dirt and the rubble within this abandoned mine shaft. And you hear a response. It seems to be coming from the little girl. You hear the movement first, and then you hear a hello.
All right, I'm gonna rush forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna head for wherever they are. Sight be damned. How much light would a glowing Yakult Ultra put off?
Not enough to see with.
Well, I'm gonna head forward and try to navigate the best I can towards the sound.
Okay. All right, so I've got a marker on here. This is where, actually, I'll put it over here. This is where you kind of heard that response back. So first round, you've got your movement. Does anybody else do anything after Jianyu just kind of takes off into the pitch black darkness?
Val just waves goodbye.
Thanks, Val.
Right, good luck.
What's going on in there? Is it torch
Right.
time?
No. Also, we gotta have a talk.
I'm
wrong
so
with you?
using my backup character soon.
Torch time. All right. So next round comes in. You can still hear some shifting. You can hear the noise of something shifting, and you hear again, very very quietly, much closer now, not so far away. Just, hello, and it seems to be coming from. It seems to sound like a young girl, little girl.
Yep, I'm gonna keep moving towards it.
All right. So Jianyu, you continue moving over towards it, and eventually you come upon a space. Your eyes literally can't adjust to this pitch black darkness, and we don't have dark vision in Fallout because this isn't D&D. We should play Fallout 2D20 sometime. Aren't we playing Fallout 2D20?
As a response to your reminder.
Huh? My reminder? Okay, I'm very confused. Sorry, Rob, I have no idea.
On your phone when your phone was going off.
Okay. Sorry. Wow. All right. Sorry, folks. It is 7 a.m. here on a Saturday, and I just had a super long work week, so my brain is. So yeah, you finally get close up enough. You can't see anything, but you can kind of hear shifting and movement. Go ahead and roll me a perception survival check. It's going to be a DV2.
I'm definitely going to use an AP. And who is the next -2 from?
That would be from Johnny.
All right, I will use that.
And I just realized that our sound set has howling wind mixed in it. No. We are underground.
So, with a -2, that 11 becomes a 9, and that makes 2 successes.
Right. 11 becomes a 9. Yeah, 2 successes. All right. What you can hear as you get closer, again, you can't really see anything, but you start to hear very, very quietly this noise coming from ahead of you, as it sounds like the sound or the voice gets repeated again, like, hello?
Come here! Come on, we have to go! We have to make dinner!
All All right. Go ahead and roll me one more time a perception survival check. It's going to be a DV2.
And I suspect the next -2's from me.
The next one is from you, yes.
Yep. All right. I'm going to use an AP. Now, what do you guys think of giving the GM a couple of AP? So I can roll 4
Well,
dice.
you're the one that's in danger, so I don't know if you can hear the sound.
6, 7. I've already got 8.
It's very squelchy.
It is.
Yeah. I might drown. I mean,
Drown? No, buddy.
Or- whatever the heck it is, but it's. I'm gonna give the GM 2 AP.
Okay.
It sounds like it's gonna eat you in the wettest way
Holy
possible.
shit! I can
God
see.
damn!
I just got 6 successes.
Yes, you did just get 6 successes. And so boom. You were very, very successful in trying to perceive what was going on ahead of you. You felt hold on. Veils and shadows, folks? Do you need me to veils and shadows some stuff going on here? Are you good to go? Green, yellow, or
Make it
red?
nasty.
We can't see, so.
Yeah, make it nasty.
Yeah, as long as you're not going too gruesome or anything. On the kids.
It
Crazy.
is grimdark.
This is me. So green, yellow,
Alright,
red.
go for it.
Green.
Green.
Yeah, I'm green.
Okay. So you can literally you don't see anything. You can't see in the dark, very sadly. But you feel all of your other senses seem to be ridiculously heightened. You feel and hear that squelching noise as it seems to get closer and closer to you. It seems to get louder and louder, and you seem to very instinctually take a step back as something very wet and very soft seems to touch your leg as you were telling them that we need to go make dinner. And you take a very, very quick step back instinctually. And you hear again from that quiet voice, just like, dinner? Hello?
Now, is the quiet voice isn't like next to me, right?
It seems to be lower than you are, probably about 2 feet off of the floor, and now a full step away.
Like where the slimy thing was reaching for me.
Wet. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, the wet thing was reaching for me.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. As much as I want to save the kids, I think this is a lost cause.
So what do you want to do?
So, I mean, Jianyu's instinct is possibly to reach and try to grab whatever it is and see if it's actually the kid and drag him out. Like they got caught or something. But the other instinct is, well, to solve all problems with a Molotov cocktail. And run.
But you have to scream Bortles. You don't know why.
I do.
So what do you do?
I'm trying to grab whatever reached at me. I don't want it grabbing me, I want to grab it.
All right. Second. So we are now going into our initiative. Gianni, you're taking first step. You reach out, and as you seem to grab what's ahead of you, there are three feelings that you receive. The very first one is you feel something soft giving way underneath your hand as you grab and squeeze onto it. The second thing that you feel is as you are squeezing in on it, you feel something very sharp in the palm of your hand. So it seems to kind of give way as you feel multiple pricks of something very sharp hit your hand. And the third thing that you feel is that this, whatever you reached out and grabbed, was extremely wet, and it seems to, again, it seems to now spread onto your hand. So your hand now feels very wet, and it feels as if it has been stabbed with something. You are holding on. Go ahead and give me a athletics endurance to keep your handhold on whatever this is that you are reaching out to hold.
Back in 2 seconds.
1,000. 2 1,000.
So it's giving away. So it's definitely not like any person or anything under there, right?
You can't see.
But I mean, it's not. It's squishing like, not like it doesn't feel like I'm grabbing a wrist or something.
It feels like what you grabbed was probably some appendage, but as you squeezed onto it, it seems to kind of give way a little bit. It doesn't like squish all the way down, but it seems to give way. It's very soft. It's pliable. And as you squeeze in on it, you can feel something stab into your hand.
All right. I'm not sure that I actually want to keep a hold of this because.
All right.
One success.
All right, you've got your choice now. Either you can keep a hold of this, or you can let go. This is going to be your action.
I'll let go.
Okay. And you still have
And
the
I
ability
want-
to move if you want to move.
Yeah, I actually want to buy a second major action and sprint away from here.
Okay.
I think I've come to the realization that this was really, really stupid.
All right. So, give me 1 second. AP
It's
uses.
2 AP.
Is he dead?
Not yet.
Obtain
It's 2
reduced
AP.
time. Halves the amount of time taken. Extra dice. Stacked deck. Lucky timing. How do you buy an additional?
Oh, buying extra actions? It's on one of the early pages. It's 2 AP to do it.
Action points in combat. Add extra damage. There you go. Take additional major action to AP.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna bolt.
You're going to bolt?
Yeah, I'm.
You're going to strip
turn
yourself
around
naked
and run.
and cover yourself in baby oil?
We ran out of baby oil.
Well, it looks like you just have to use this wet stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's all
Is
over
this
your
an
hand.
There's an additional major action.
Yes, an additional major action.
Yeah, because I want to sprint instead of just move.
Yeah, so that means that he can double move.
So I think it also gets. Be the arsehole to say it, but it also gets additional difficulty if it's an additional major action on his turn.
Yes, and that's what I was about to get to.
DP increases, yeah.
Yep, thank you. So you're in pitch black darkness and you are trying to sprint away from something. You need to make sure that you maintain your footing. And so as you are sprinting away, what I need you to roll, please, is I need you to roll me a athletics agility check. It is going to be a DV3 because you are trying to sprint away with a additional major action.
Athletics, agility. Let's drop these 3 action points and not end up in the slime.
It's
So I'm gonna
wetness,
go
not
forward
slime.
dice. Oh god, that's terrible.
Oh boy.
And the next -2's for me, so.
Yep. Yeah, so you start running and you start sprinting, and as you get into the...
And probably screaming too.
Okay, and probably screaming. As you get into the space near Sean and Val, the two of you can hear just this extremely rapid footsteps in your direction, screaming from Jianyu as he literally falls to the ground directly in front of the two of you. You can't really see him except for a very, very faint outline due to the remaining luminescence from the lights just outside of the door. But Camacho and Minsky, the two of you can also hear the screaming, the running, and then the poof as Jianyu slams down into the ground. So we're in our initiative order. Val, what are you doing?
Val picks his rifle up. He can I use the? Is there a hold my action until I see a big creature?
Yeah.
Action. Yeah, I
I
want
don't
to.
know if there's one specifically
basically
for that, but we could totally ask Modifius to add that in.
Yeah.
Hold my action until I see an incredibly big creature action.
Yeah. So I just want to basically aim above Jianyu, waiting for whatever is chasing him to be visible, and I'm going to yell to Minsky that all right, might be torch time.
Torch time!
And that's going to be my whole turn.
Okay. All right. So you ready? Your action. You use your minor
I'm
to
actually.
yell.
I'm sorry. Is Jianyu in our zone, or am I at medium zone?
No, Jianyu is now in your zone.
All right, then I have to move instead. And then turn around and look at Jianyu.
No, you don't.
Because I have a rifle.
He's in your space.
No. I have a rifle, which has to be shot from medium range.
Oh, so you're pointing it at Jianyu.
No, I'm putting it above Jianyu.
Okay.
Well, so conceptually, he's laying on the ground, and I'm pointing it at an area above him.
Okay.
So that way, if something were to walk into frame, I would shoot it. But I have to be in medium range to get the good shot.
Okay. So you start backing away towards the entrance then? Because you said you wanted to be at medium distance? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, you start backing away towards that door where the light seems to be emanating from. And you're shouting that. Minsky is super happy. Sean, you see, or not, yeah, you faintly see the outline of Jianyu at your feet after hearing a plop thump and this big kind of whiff of dust that comes out from him whacking into the floor. What do you do?
I would probably be thinking alike here. Do something similar to Val. But I would draw my pistol, and then if anything except one of the kids, or a child, or one of the other party members enters that immediate close range space, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
I love the specificity.
Yeah, well, I mean, I trust us, and we're trying to get back to it, and anything else comes in there and it's getting killed.
Okay. Alright, so you also start backing up for the door?
Yeah.
Alright. That
was nice.
sound. Jianyu,
Huh?
you're on the ground. You smash into the ground, big puff of dust. What I need you to do right now is I need you to please roll me I believe it would be a survival endurance, because you have gone face first into this pile of coal, iron dust, coal dust, possibly a mixture of methane, carbon dioxide, dirt, right up in your face. So go ahead, endurance survival. Thank you. Is that your check right there?
Yep, 2 successes.
You're able to keep your mouth closed as you baseball slide your way into the ground. But you cough this stuff out, and it does not get into your lungs. But you are prone, and you can hear a little bit in the distance that wonderful sound effect that is playing quietly in the background, as you hear again just hello, and then very oddly you hear what sounds like 2 feet hitting the ground. So.
Alright. It's my turn?
It is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of like do that scramble run thing where I'm like kind of crawling as I am getting up and trying to just get the hell out of here.
Alright. Go ahead and give me athletics agility. God, I love these sound effects. Sirenscape, thank you.
That's no good.
All right, you start scrambling your way up, and you don't seem to be able to get very far, but you are able to get back up on your feet. Is there any major action, or sorry, is there any main action that you would like to take because you have used your move?
Yeah, so I can't move anymore.
Nope. Sounds like somebody is like stepping on a toothpaste bottle. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. You know, I'd like to use my major action to pull out a Molotov.
Okay.
I'm not gonna throw it, but I want to get one prep, like get ready so I can throw it out. You know, I don't think the torch is gonna do enough.
Okay. So you pull out your Molotov. It is now their turn. You hear the feet again, there's the sound of feet landing on the ground, and then you hear that, and then you hear another, as there seems to be another landing on the ground. And in the distance, you can just barely kind of see the outline of what looks to be maybe something of the stature of about 4.5 feet tall bounce its way towards you, or jump its way towards you. Minsky, it's your turn.
Well, I still have an open flame, so I'm going to stay back.
On your booty. Yep.
I will... Minsky's just going to hold an action to... his laser arm is going to come up, and he's going to hold his action. If anyone other than Jianyu, Sean, or Val, or the 2 kids that we saw before come out of that door, he will fire upon them.
Okay. Thank you for the specificity. Camacho, do not walk into the room and then come back in.
Damn!
Alright, so you ready your action. Camacho, what are you doing? You're standing there, you've got pretty much the only light source. You can barely even see the outline of Jianyu inside of that coal mine shaft thing through the door, but you do see Sean and you do see Val, both of them backing up, guns drawn, backing up through the door towards you.
I'm gonna reach for my machete, and I'm just gonna stay right where I'm at. If anything comes near me that I don't recognize, it's getting hacked in half.
Alright, so your words are anything that you do not recognize.
Anyone that's in my party, or those 2, the Nino and the Ninos.
Okay.
So.
All right. We're at the top of our order. Val, you've gotten to that doorway. You are now literally at the doorway. You are still inside of that room, but you can back out of it if you want to continue moving. What action do you want to take? are you gonna do?
I want to not move, and I want to ready in action.
So continue readying your action.
I'm gonna stay ready, and if I see let's see, anybody that isn't one of the 4 party members, or Ame, or the President of the United States, or
you don't know
perhaps
who the
some
current
sort
president of the United States is.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So, so really anybody except a large monk. If I see anything threatening, I will shoot it.
Okay. John, are you threatening?
No.
Perfect answer. Thank you. All right. Sean, you are also backed up directly to this door. There's the doorway right behind you. You see Val stopping before taking that step through the doorway itself. What are you going to do?
Do the same thing, but get behind through the doorway and use it as cover.
Okay. All right. So
I'll
you are
stand on the
now.
open.
Yeah, you're now pretty much exactly where like Camacho is. You're through the doorway, standing there, looking around.
Yeah, but looking out to see what's coming.
Okay.
Can I rally at all?
You could totally rally.
Cool. I'll do that.
Go ahead and rally. How do you want to do so? Oh, sorry. Endurance plus survival, DR0. My bad.
Yeah,
That
that's
you can
right.
choose.
That's fine.
You can, if you have a better option or whatever.
Let's find out.
Can you?
Yeah, we did a speech firearms rally last time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was me. Right, yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
It just says you're allowed. The GM's allowed to make it different.
Oh, okay. Well,
Whoever you
yeah,
want.
Sean would
I
kind
don't
of
care.
put his back. Cool. Okay. Well, Sean would kind of put his back to the door and just kind of grit his teeth a bit and say, kind of, whatever comes out of the darkness, do not lose your nerve, or it will mean the end of all of us. So grit your teeth, people, and don't hesitate.
All right. Go ahead and roll me speech survival.
Those are both skills.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. What do they use in here? It was
Charisma,
speech. Oh yeah, speech charisma. Yeah, let's just do speech charisma. Sorry. I'm still trying to remember the differences between the ability scores and stats. All right, so we got two AP. You rally very well.
I need to start doing that more often.
That
Alright.
sound is now legit making me hungry. Like, I'm not even kidding. My stomach started gurgling a little bit.
Like barbecue off the rib is what it sounds like to me. Yeah.
Oh my
Which,
god.
I mean, it's probably not too far from what we're actually hearing. So.
My
Just put that out
son
there.
asked for a smoker for Christmas, and so we got him an electric smoker, and he made ribs last weekend that took 6 hours to cook, and they were so good.
So jealous.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
now you're making me hungry. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That noise and the thought of 6-hour smoked ribs. All right, John, it's your turn. You can hear Sean kind of talking through that doorway. Whatever comes through, don't lose your nerves, grit your teeth. What are you doing? You and
Can I
oh, go ahead.
can I see that thing?
You can see a very faint outline. If you want to use your major action for a perception check, you can do so.
No. Not going there.
Okay.
I'm going to move over to the doorway, which is just one zone. And when I reach the doorway, I'm going to take the Molotov I have in my hand, stick the rag and the torch, whip around and fling it at the guy, that thing behind me.
Alright. Roll me. First, what I would like you to do, I'm gonna have you give me 2 checks right now. First, please give me a survival athletics. And then I'm going to need you to give me a throwing agility. Or sorry, explosives agility.
So, survival and athletics are both skills. Do you want like an agility survival?
Sorry, athletics agility. That's my bad.
Athletics agility.
My
right.
lord, I'm so sorry. I keep mixing these up. SPECIAL. That's
Right. So
what
that's
makes
1
you
on the
quite
athletics.
All right,
And
that's a success.
then-
You're good. So you get to the door successfully. Molotov to the
Throwing?
torch. Now make your throw check. Yep, throwing agility.
Oh.
It's gonna be a DV2 because it is you are now 2 zones away because you are through that door.
Yeah, I'm gonna use one of the AP. And so Molotovs can also be a perception explosive, I believe.
You can do that as well. I'll take either. All right.
And that's 1 success.
Yep.
And
And the next
there's no way I can
minus
get that
2
down.
is yours in chat.
That
Easy
I
to
wouldn't
set up
get
yet.
me there anyways.
Yeah. All right, so you make your throw. It is a non-successful throw, so what I would like you to do is please roll me a 1d3. Before I say this, I'm letting you know what's going to happen. Number 1, if you roll a 1 on a 1d3, you are going to land that Molotov in your zone. On a 2 of a 2d3, you are going to land it into the zone where Val is. On a 3d3, you are going to
Isn't
get
Val
it.
with us?
No, Val is.
Yeah, I thought I was at the.
You're on the other
I
side
thought
of
I
the
was at the
door. You
door.
said you're not walking through it yet. They're technically in different zones now. Third is going to be getting it into this outside zone, and if you roll a 3 on a 1d3, I will let you roll to see if you hit within range of the enemy. So make your roll 1d3.
Sorry, everyone. Yes, 3.
Wow, all right. Now go ahead and roll me a let's do
Luck
throwing,
explosives?
explosives and luck. Yeah. DV is going to be a 2. Hot
And that's
damn.
2.
So, not only did you nearly botch the throw, you thought you were going to completely overshoot it, but that was because you can't see it at all at this point because you're no longer 1 zone away from it, you're 2. But this Molotov lands directly behind it, and I would like everybody to please give me a perception check. Perception survival. As the this coal mine with a methane carbon monoxide leak gets lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. John, you are immediately blinded by the extreme brightness. Sean,
And I'm
you're
yelling
able
out,
to see-
this is why you don't look at the explosion!
Swiped around. John, you see. Minsky, you
on?
see. Camacho, you see. And Val.
Ooh.
Val, you are also blinded by the light.
Cool.
By the light, I'm gonna get us demonetized on our stream tonight. Alright, so, yes, what were you going to say? The person who should actually be singing, John?
Oh no, I was just gonna ask about the DV, but it did not matter.
Yep, you're all good. Yeah, so, Val, you are blinded, so the next round, any movement that you're going to need to take is going to add a DV. Same thing for Jianyu, or any action that you take will take an extra DV. As this explosive Molotov cocktail bathes that area into fire. Everybody else, Camacho, Minsky, and Sean, the 3 of you can see that it is, in fact, the little girl that is standing there, but it seems as if all over what you can see from her visible skin, on her neck, her face, the stump that was her arm, there seems to be these little black things kind of poking out through all of these different surfaces. And you can see that where the arm was amputated, as you guys recall, there seems to be a bloody handprint on there with several of those black things sticking out from it. It's where Jianyu squeezed.
Mm-hmm.
Val looked a little confused, so I'm just making it clear.
I wasn't getting it, yeah.
So,
We need to leave.
Hmm?
We need to leave.
well, hold on one second. Jianyu, roll me your damage for the Molotov.
Oh, yeah, shit. Don't want to forget that.
You swore this is a PG stream, sir. My virgin ears.
Nice. And I have Vicious on that,
Yep.
so that is 8 damage. And
Okay.
3 rounds of Persistent.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So let's get our critical, because that's an additional critical, and fuck me, that is to the head.
Wait.
All right, critical injuries to the head. Let's see, what's that? Let me
I
pull
think they're
this.
stunned.
That's what I believe. I want to double check. So hazard examples, stabilizing, injury, recovery. 2 damage and injury. Critical hits and injuries. To the head, you are momentarily dazed and lose your normal actions in your next turn, though you may spend extra AP to act as normal. Further, you cannot see clearly and increase the difficulty of all tests that rely on vision by +2. So, as this Molotov cracks open, you can see that where it landed and hit was actually on this girl's head as the flame and stuff shatters behind her. She is standing there, and behind her you can see the entire space is bathed in this fire. This is where your GM gets to be an evil fucking bastard with his massive lineup of AP. I'm going to spend AP to act normally. So, first and foremost, it says on here, I need to spend AP for extra actions as normal. I'm going to spend 2 AP for my major action, and then I'm going to spend an additional 1 AP for my minor action. So, there's 3. Boop. This child literally jumps about the distance of roughly 6 or 7 feet in one hop and jumps into that main zone there. And you can see
Fire.
as she crouches down and she jumps forward. Hold on one second. She jumps forward and is now out of that fire. She is still on fire though, because it is persistent damage. As she lands down, you can see some of that kerosene drip off of her onto the ground, with the remnants of the crazy like rags and shit that she was wearing. And her major action is that she is going to try and put out the fire. Or actually, no, she wouldn't try to put out the fire. I'm going to use that as the secondary movement. You see her crouch down and jump again, and she jumps up to where Val is.
Well,
Val,
wait. So wouldn't we get a shot as soon as we saw her? We were both waiting for it.
So what happens now is that Val, you had your readied shot, and Minsky had his ready shot. Sean, you used your turn to rally. You do not have a shot ready.
Technically, though, I did say if either of the children came
Yes,
out,
that was what I was going to bring up, was the fact that you guys both did say if you would trust the children coming through, but then specifically Val said that if anything looks dangerous. So, Minsky, what I would like you to do right now is please roll me a perception luck check, DV1. If you succeed, then you will have the ability to open fire on this round from your held action. Or sorry, not perception. So that's going to be, let's just do survival luck.
Ew, so much worse.
Those noises. God damn, it's making my stomach gurgle. All right, you think it's the little girl. Your facial recognition, you think it's the little girl.
Could I spend or take 2 of those -2s to bring that 7 to a 5?
Let me check. Stink Palm at midnight. Yes, you can. So you bring that down to a 5. You have 1 success. You recognize that it's the little girl, but your processors are able to literally take in all this information. Something seems very, very wrong with this little girl, and it seems that there are other signatures that are coming off of her as well. So now that it has, what's up?
She's on fire and leaping 7 feet at a time.
Yep. Yeah.
I was just gonna say that's a pretty good indication that something's wrong.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
appears to be wrong.
You look different. What is it? Your hair? Oh my god!
Your hair is on fire today. Oh my lord.
You're fast.
Hot damn. All right, so she is now directly in front of Val. Val, you have a readied action to open fire.
Well, I would have made it as soon as she appeared in frame. Like as soon as he could have saw her, he would have shot.
All
because
right.
I have the medium.
Okay, so that's going to be a DB2. So yeah, so you will have made your shot off while she was still back in that space. So it's going to be DB2 small guns agility. Oh, and you were blinded, so that's going to add an additional DV.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. So it's a DB what? 3?
DV3.
Yeah, I mean, probably shouldn't waste an AP here.
Up to you. Actually, it's up to the group. You could always buy an AP from your GM. Your GM never uses them.
Nah, it's alright. We're okay.
I've been
I'm gonna
saving
just
them
miss
up.
instead. Yeah, I just missed instead.
All right, go ahead and take 1 ammunition off. You open fire, and you open fire as she jumps forward and lands directly down in front of you. She is right up in your face, and you can smell the burning flesh and some other kind of chemical odor coming off of her as she looks up at you. Minsky, you can see her standing there directly in front of Val. What do you do? This is your held action, and then you'll get your action.
Yeah, I mean, Minsky will shoot.
Okay, go ahead and roll. It's going to be a DB2. And this is energy weapons, right? So energy weapons perception?
Mm-hmm. I think I will spend the AP.
Okay. Smart move, spending that AP. You land off a shot as she is looking up at Val. You literally, you're just like, there's something wrong with that girl. Boom. And you fire off a laser directly at her. Let me roll for location. You shoot straight into her torso. Now go ahead and roll me damage. What would that be? Is there just 2 energy
He
damage?
has piercing.
Okay, so 2 piercing energy damage. All right. All right, yeah, you fire off that round, and you can see that her face and her head is messed up, and you fire off a round straight into her chest, and the round goes into her chest, through her back because of the piercing, and lands behind her in the distance. Minsky, it is now your turn. I believe if you held an action, you still get to complete that even if it's on the next turn. I believe. I'm just going to say that for now. I'm going to double check later. So Minsky, what do you do? This is your turn.
Minsky will shout out, Scheiße! Alle laufen! And he is going to use his major action to just start running to the, well, quickly floating to the exit.
All right. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, so Scheiße, alle laufen, and you fucking fly your way the fuck out of there. Camacho, you see all of this happening, and then you see Minsky, after firing around through her, literally scream something in German. I'm not sure if you understand German, and then immediately float away. Does Camacho know German?
She does not know German.
All right, then you have no idea what the
I
hell
do
the
not
robot
know.
just said. Are you there?
So she did not. The round did nothing.
Oh, it did. It went through her. She still took damage.
So it's like the squirrel.
That could be a guess, yeah.
Fall back.
All right. Do you want to use your minor or your major action for movement?
Minor action. I'm
Alright.
cautiously falling back.
So you go back one zone. Okay, you still have your major. What do you want to do?
Draw my pistol.
Okay. All right. So Minsky, you start bolting your I was going to say your ass, but you don't have an ass. You start bolting your thruster off, and Camacho starts following suit and pulls out the pistol and puts away the machete, and then pulls out the pistol. And folks, this is where we're going to take our bio break. We'll be back in a few minutes and see what the hell is going to happen as Val has a unknown thing burning in front of his face. Should be quite interesting. We'll see all of you in a few minutes. Be right back.
This is super fun.
This is super fun. I love that. Vampire Bite says child in quotes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see all of you in a few.
Alleged child.
And I'm going to keep our mics live so you guys can chat.
Mark.
Hey, you alright?
What happened to Aramis last show?
Oh, are we? Our mics are still live, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what happened to him last episode. Like
Yeah,
if
okay,
he's gonna
that's fair enough.
if he's gonna
Yeah,
remain if he's gonna remain.
Short answer, no, but I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay.
Surprised I even survived that fight. So when he pushed me off the edge, I was like, oh, fuck. I was looking through my spell list, and I was like, no, I've got nothing. And everyone else just completely ignored it. I was like, excuse me, I'm about to die. Like, what?
This is the end for John.
Hmm.
It would have been perfect timing for like the narrator to come on and say, "Will this be the end of John?" as he plummets to his peril.
Yeah. For everyone listening, she's referring to twitch.tv/Heroes in Theory on Sunday, where I play a magical con man by the name of John Vanian. And Raven comes and watches us every week, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's definitely an interesting watch. Anyone listening should stop by and check it out.
Yeah, our GM has it's a setting of his own creation, and it was. We've been playing for about a year now, and this setting had been developed by him over the past, I think, 10. So it's incredibly detailed.
About Q is Q and Remorse the same character?
Yes.
Or two different.
It was, yeah, it was Q to begin with, and in this particular setting, the 100 most powerful magic users can claim what's known as a it's like a title. Mechanically, when you claim that title, you get to roll on a table and you get like just a bonus. And upon hitting sort of level 8, my character and Braxton's character Q both claimed their own title at this like magical college place ran by like the most powerful spellcaster in the world. She's like number 1. And Q's was Remorse. It's supposed to be the players pick their own characters' titles, and they are kind of based on character traits. And Q's father was Remorse the Second, so he's Remorse the Third. And John got one. Didn't tell the other players what it really was. Only myself and the DM knew that. And announced to everybody when he got off the sorting hat, so to speak, that he was here henceforth to be known as the Magnificent Bastard. And I rolled a high enough deception check, because John at that point had a plus 11 to his deception rolls, that everyone believes me. So that's a little insight as to how I play John. We're level 9 currently, and I've got a plus 13 to deception and persuasion. And as I like to put it, a spell list full of spells specifically designed to mess with NPCs in taverns. And my DM loves me for it.
What level did you say you guys were?
9.
Yeah, that's when shit starts to get real. Like when you're level 9, you're suddenly just like, oh yeah, I can kill a peasant with my finger for no reason. I could
Yeah.
flick them in the head, and I'll do 12 damage. A commoner has like 5 HP.
Yeah, yeah.
If they saw if they saw a goblin, they would shit themselves to death.
Basically. But
It's
yeah,
like when I was playing an
got a-
Aarakocra monk with the Way of the Fist. It's like, oh, I can kill like multiple people with unarmed strikes in one turn.
Yeah, you could just go to a like it's a lot like do you guys remember the very beginning of the Cell Games arc in Dragon Ball Z? And there's all the fighters that are showing up to that tournament, and then the Z fighters show up and they're like, we can't hit it or we'll break it and we'll kill everybody. So we have to pretend like we're real tiny guys. Meanwhile, like
bring it down to just above their opponent's level, so they still win, but not. Yeah. No, it's good stuff. The settings fantastic. There's like loads of mechanics that he's developed that fit the setting that I've been screaming at him for the longest time that he should put together a setting book, purely because my favorite setting books are ones where they have really cool like new game mechanics that are great for the setting, but you could probably lift those game mechanics and put them into your setting and it would still make sense. So I feel like you got to look at it from like a cost benefit like perspective. Like I feel like I'm getting twice the amount of, because not only am I getting a cool setting when I buy this book, I'm getting a corner game system I could use on top of it. So yeah, like the the magical titles and being able to roll, and like my character got his title and I rolled on the table and I've got advantage against all charm spells against me, all saving throws against being charmed. And I think he said when we hit level 12 we get to roll on it again, because we'd have gone further up the most powerful magic users in the kingdom table. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I think there's like equivalent systems for other classes as well, not just spellcasters. That I've not been privy to because I've only played a spellcaster in his setting. But come check it out. We've put a lot of effort into. Leah, our DM, puts a hell of a lot of effort into the story, and I think it shows. We're all playing together offline for a while, so developed quite the chemistry where I think in my opinion the RP is particularly good. So, and that's me saying that. I will purely. I'm not going to speak for myself there because I don't like bigging myself up that much, but I enjoy watching the other guys RP. So,
Cast as a whole is entertaining.
Well, folks, I dropped the link in our chat as well. As they mentioned, it's twitch.tv/Heroes in Theory. You can go check them out on Sundays. Or
right,
Mondays?
Thank you.
Sundays?
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday at Raven. You know Is that West Pacific?
2 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah.
I was a little bit off when I said 5 last time.
All good.
I was just kind of guesstimating.
All right. Are you folks ready?
Yep.
All right.
Ready as we can be.
Yeah.
Characters waiting in the wings.
Backup characters always, especially with a grimdark setting. All right, so where we left off before we went on our break was we had this young girl emerging from the darkness as Jianyu lobs a Molotov. Excuse me. It smashes on her head and nearly stuns her. As the background is lit up, you can see that she is very much so out of sorts, and she uses some magical AP that's been stored up and sitting there waiting very patiently, and takes a nice, solid, giant leap for mankind of roughly about 7 feet, and jumps out of the fire and into this area, landing right in front of Val. Val attempts to fire off a shot and misses. We have Minsky firing off a shot, 2 piercing damage, and it goes through this thing's body. And we finish off our round with Minsky and Camacho both immediately backing away from the situation, while Val is still in this outside zone. So, Val, what are you going to do? You're at the top board.
I'm going to move one zone away out the door. To, right. I guess, here. So I'm now outside the door, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to turn and shoot it. You said it was a DB2, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it still blinded? Or I'm sorry. Am I still blinded? How long does blind last?
It was just for that round.
Oh, great. Okay.
So it's the next round.
So it'll just still be a DB2 instead of being a 3 like a silly bitch.
Like a silly bitch.
I'm going to turn around and
I'm listening.
Shoot it in the chest. I have a perk called Center Mass. If I aim for the chest, it doesn't increase the difficulty, and I can re-roll one of the dice.
All right. Sounds good. Go ahead and make your shot.
Come on, baby. All right, so I can re-roll that second one.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, 2 successes. You fire off a round, and it slams directly into its chest. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Hell yeah!
Holy shit! 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 effects. Do you have an effect on your rifle or no?
Yeah. It is piercing 1.
All right. So you cause 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? Yep, 6 damage. And you cause piercing damage as this round rips through her chest as well. She drops down to the floor. And
Bell yells,
you can see the fire kind of continuing to persist on her, because it was persistence. What did we get? 3 rounds?
3 rounds, yep.
Right, so the fire continues to burn on her. She's now downed on the ground. I'm going to roll. All right, so that would... Oh, well, you shot the chest, so that was a critical injury on the chest. I want to double check, because I keep losing the page. Where are the critical
chest
injuries?
crits are bleed damage. 2 dice bleed damage.
It ignores all damage resistances.
Yes. What page was that on? I had it.
Oh, it's
There we
page
go.
32.
Yeah, got it. Literally 2 pages away. That was it. All right. Torso. Begin bleeding heavily at the end of each subsequent turn. You suffer 2 damage, ignoring all DR. Right. And so at the end of the round, she's going to suffer no additional damage. Those 2 blanks. But you cause 6. She drops to the ground, and you can see kind of sputtering out. You've used both your actions. Sean, what are you doing?
I was going to shoot, but I don't see the point now. I will just leave with the rest of them. I get. What are we looking?
Do you want to use your major or your minor to move?
Both. I'll catch up to Minsky.
All right. So there we go. All right, Gianni, You see Val fire off a round straight at her chest. It goes through. She drops down to the floor and continues sizzling from the persistent damage from that Molotov. What are you doing? Your light source is already
I'm slamming this
running
door
away.
shut. Slamming the door shut.
All right.
Is there a lock on this door?
There is not a lock on the door. It was one of those like sliding pull doors, like a barn door kind of thing.
So it's not going to be easy to make it stay shut.
It's also not going to be easy to move. I'm going to need you to give me, because remember, it's the space in there is only about enough space for one person to fit through. You just need to kind of get it that last shut there. And what I need you to do is roll me a check based on your athletics strength. It's going to be a DV, and let me roll our magical red dice. DV2.
I'm not sure I'm getting this. Alright.
You could always buy some more AP.
Nope.
No, you
right,
don't want to buy any AP?
I tug futilely at the door, going, I'm a weak guy. And then I guess I'm just going to leave with my minor action and try to catch up with the light. Because I'm not staying behind for this.
Okay. So, Val, you fire off that round. You see Gianni trying to be helpful. He grabs the door and tries to close it, realizes, shit, and then just bolts. Turns around and runs. Minsky, you are the furthest ahead, but you hear very quickly Sean catches up to you immediately after a couple of seconds. Are you going to just continue Laufe?
I am going to... I don't know. If I go ahead, I'm going blindly. I might hold my action until our light source proceeds further.
All right.
I'll try and stay in lockstep.
Second. Let me... There we go. I forgot to turn that on. Got a little bit of our combat music here. All right. So you wait for the light source to arrive. Speaking of which, light source, Camacho. You see ahead of you. Minsky is kind of bobbing there as Sean catches up. You are coming in hot on everybody's heels as Gianni starts catching up to you. Do you continue moving forward?
I match pace with everyone else. We need to get out of here.
All right. So are you going to match pace with Sean and Camacho because they're ahead? Or sorry, Sean and Minsky, or are you going to wait for Gianni to keep up with you?
Match pace with Sean and Minsky, and look back and say, tell Gianni to shake a leg.
All right. So it is the top of our round. Val, your light source has disappeared into the distance behind you. Now the only remaining light source is the fire of that Molotov burning and seeming to change colors from its orangish red hue to a bright blue as it continues spreading into that coal mine. And you see this figure on the ground sizzling and burning. Gian, you attempted to close the door and help you out, but was unable to do so. What are you going to do?
Run away. Post haste.
Right. Do you want to use your major or minor?
As fast as I possibly can.
All right, so major. All right, you pass Gianni as you start sprinting down. So we've got, we're going to move one.
When he passes Gianni, he says, great job with the door.
You try closing it.
All right, and you sprint out of there. Sean, eventually Camacho matches up with you and Minsky, and you also seem to have Val catching up very, very quickly. Now the only person left behind at this point is Gianni. What are you going to do?
Cover Gianni until he catches up to us. tell the others to at least wait for him, and then we will leave together.
Minsky, get out of there, Minsky. Minsky was the first one to connect those dots and get the fuck out of there. So yeah, we've got everybody. Are we going to wait for Gianni to catch up? Do you guys want to wait for him to catch up or no?
Oh, he'll make it.
Okay. All right. So Sean, you start waiting for Gianni to catch up. Gianni, go ahead and roll me athletics endurance, please, and we'll see if you can keep up with the rest of the group as they run. It's going to be a DV2 to keep up.
Oh, I'm not going to make that.
Sorry, DV1.
Still not going to make it.
You
Whoa,
made
I
it.
got it.
yourself.
You catch up with the group, and so our group is together as the lot of you start running pretty frantically out of this area, and after a couple of seconds, you start to hear what seems to be a very, very low rumbling kind of noise in the distance behind all of you as you're running out of this place. And what eventually starts to happen is you hear that rumbling noise starting to get closer and closer as the mine around you starts to kind of shake and shift. You start seeing pieces of rock, and you start seeing metal from the beams and wood starting to fall around you as these chunks of rock are falling ahead of you. Let's see. This is not making too much of a noise. Let's try that again. I heard nothing. Did you guys hear that?
Mm-mm.
It was supposed to be the sound of crumbling building. I'm not sure why. It's not working for me. Is it because I have too many things running at the same time? Could that be it?
I don't think that should affect anything.
Here, let me switch over my moods. Jump into here and then add in. There we go. Get rid of those. And put that spooky interior music back on.
Heard that.
Yeah, switching over moods.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. My computer is not catching up to my clicks. Abandoned complex.
Well, I guess it's time to spend $7,000 on a new gaming computer, huh? That's the only option out of this I see.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
Obviously.
No, actually, very soon, I'm hoping to actually upgrade my RAM a little bit. I've got 16 gigs, and I wanted to upgrade it up to 32. I wanted to double it, so I'm going to be doing that soon. All right, there we go. That's good enough. All right, so yeah, you start hearing all of this around you. The corridor itself seems to be very, very kind of almost noiselessly crumbling around all of you. What are you guys going to do?
Run better.
Yeah. Just keep running.
Yep.
Just keep running?
Set thrusters to overdrive.
Let's try not to fall off the collapse part.
Shouldn't be a problem.
For you.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask, because eventually you guys get up to this space where you have those two beams that are now together. You have that drop off underneath it. The floor is now almost shaking as you can hear what seems to be kind of explosions very quietly going off way, 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 way down behind you in that space. that has glass. I don't want glass. Give me explosion without glass. Fuck it, at the glass. And you have this space underneath you that goes off into the darkness. I need you guys, if you're going to be crossing it, it's going to have to be, again, we're going to be doing what we did previously. It's going to have to be a athletics agility test. Minsky, go ahead and give one to me. It's going to be just a DV1. Because right now the ground is shifting. There we go. There's our explosion. You start hearing explosions going off in the corridor behind you. Alright. Camacho makes it across very deftly. Sean is able to make it across very deftly.
Is there a -2 in the chat?
Val makes it across deftly. Oh my lord. Do we have a -1 in the
There's
chat?
a -2 for me.
Do we have a -2 from Stinkpalm?
I will take that. Please and thank you.
Did Camacho or Sean generate AP?
They did, yes. Thank you.
I would like to use one.
Alright.
I would also like to use one.
Alright, so no need to move those back. Got it. Alright, go ahead. We got the 3 making it across. Gianni,
Nice.
you make it across.
Oh no!
The 7 goes to 5.
Oh, thank God!
And Minsky, you make it across. You are the last one. You're near. Your thruster's almost coming off of that beam as it's shaking underneath you, but you're able to get across just in time. Now, the lot of you, what I would like you guys to do is also to please give me a perception check, perception survival.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Val, that's a crit fail.
No.
Val, that's a crit fail. That's 20.
I don't see it.
So, you can provide your critical failure, or I can. Are any suggestions from the chat?
I guess I don't know what we were trying to perceive.
Perceive. You're trying to see your surroundings once you get onto the other side.
Of what, the bridge?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Val, his little tummy ache.
All right, Val, your stomach churns that squelching noise kind of reverberates in the back of your brain, making me hungry, but making your stomach ache. As more explosions seem to go off in the distance, it seems as if Camacho, Minsky, and Gianni, only the 3 of you can see this, as there seems to be some kind of weird light source coming back up that way behind all of you, and you see, as it lands there, the girl is back up on her feet, still slightly aflame, as you can hear some crackling coming off of the remainder of what's burning from her. Now her hair at this point is gone, her skin is singed, and she is staring at all of you as these odd little spikes seem to be showing very clearly across the vast majority of her body. And it looks at you for a second and then takes... Hold on. I'm going to spend my AP. Boop. As it takes another hop to that, the beginning of that beam right there that separates the chasm. So this is where you guys step in. You guys can keep running. We've got Val, who's having a tummy ache, not doing too good, so he's not going to be able to take an action for this. What do all of you want to do?
Los geht's. Schnell, schnell. Come on, come on. Keep it moving, people.
Minsky, you just blast off again?
Yep.
Alright. Minsky immediately bolts the fuck out of there. What are the rest of you doing?
Ninja vanish.
Having some sort of stomach medical emergency. Bell throws up.
Okay.
You have a cramp.
Yeah. I can't decide if he's having like a stomach cramp or if he's just so like you ever run for a long time and then like your mouth gets sticky and then suddenly you want to throw up? I feel like that's what's happening right now. And then he saw this on fire, inside out, spiky dead girl, and he's like, okay, this is enough. I can't. Yeah.
Alright. Camacho, what are you doing?
If I have a smoke bomb, I throw it on the ground and ninja vanish.
You throw the you throw the what on the ground?
I said if I had a smoke bomb, I would throw it on the ground and ninja vanish, but I'll take off down. I'm chasing after Minsky.
Okay.
I don't want to mess with this.
All right. I thought you said that you threw your torch on the ground. I'm just like, oh fuck.
No.
Okay.
The light source, I need that.
Exactly.
If I
That's why I
had
was
a-
like, oh shit.
If I had a ninja smoke bomb, I would throw it on the ground and disappear.
Sean, what are you doing? You see Val vomiting. He can't really seem to move very much. What are you gonna do?
Throw his arm over my shoulder and drag him out there.
All right, go ahead.
You're gonna get.
You're gonna get throw up on you. Go ahead and give me a athletic strength check. DV is going to be a 1. You are unable to kind of stand him up.
Oh, a pair of -2s. We'll get him there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Will it?
We only have
There's another
one.
Oh, damn.
No, that's a 15 on there. And an
Okay.
18. No, that's 10. I
A 10
can't
and
read
a
it.
15, yeah. But we only have
Well,
one.
I
and
know
it's
it's not
after
gonna-
the fact, so it has to be 2.
Yeah, I know it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna put 2 more. In the
Sorry, Raven, that doesn't do it. Why am I... Hold on a second, guys. Give me one moment. I am getting a pile of text messages from my job right now.
Oh.
And it's Saturday at 8 a.m. 1 second, folks. I'm very sorry. Okay, cool. It has nothing to do with me. Woo! Alright. That's always a good thing to see in the text chat group. Nothing to do with me. Oh, Toughies, I'm in Taiwan. It is Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. for me. Everybody else here is like in the States, and then we've got Mark, who's over in England. Yeah, so we're all over the planet. I'm saving my points still. Need to be able to drop the plot affecting ones. Ooh, vampire. That is devious. But Sean, yeah, you're unable to kind of pull Val to his feet as he's retching on the ground. You can still take your move action and try to run.
I feel like Val pushes him away anyway.
Yeah, alright, I'll move.
All right, John, what are you doing?
So, I want to help Val, but I'm a weak ass. So I'm more or less just going to yell at him to, like, move and try to do... I want to do a rally as my major action and move as my minor. Okay. So I'm going to move a little bit slower, but try to give him some AP so he might be able to take a major action.
All right, go ahead and give me a speech charisma check. You're strongest, right? Give me a barter check.
Yeah,
Let's
totally.
do that.
No, definitely speech. Definitely
Tell me my value. Tell me my value.
You're worth so much.
Well, we
What
have
is
two
it a
minus,
Raven?
we have 2 -2s. I can turn that 8 into a success and get 1.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, why not? One AP's a good conversion of some -2s.
Okay. So thank you, Midnight. Thank you, Raven. All right. All right. So we have 1 AP. And then you run.
What? I'm doing move for my minor.
Yeah. So you get moving. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
All right. So Val, you're sitting there. Well, not sitting there. You're doubled over, crouching and throwing up on the ground, and the lot of the rest of you just start fucking running. And then Val, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Perception survival. Perfect. You see this figure as you're throwing up. You look up a little bit, and you see this figure kind of crouch down, ready to jump, as the flames on her go out, and the space goes pitch black.
And Val goes, run. I got you.
And as the space goes pitch black, you hear a thudding of 2 feet directly in front of you.
Yeah. Well, shit.
So we're at the top of our order. Val, what the hell are you gonna do?
Run away!
Alright, you gonna use your major or minor?
I'm going to use my major, and then I'm going to use my AP to use my minor action as well to move another zone. I'm going to move 3 zones. I can do that, right?
Yeah, you can. So you're ahead of everybody else now. You've finished vomiting, clear stomach, you've lost 5 kilos, and boom, you shoot out of there like a fucking rocket. Not only do you approach the light source, but you pass the light source, and you are now ahead of the rest of the group. And I have to move all of this back again. There we go. Alright. So, Sean, you see Val running ahead. You see Gianni standing running next to you. Are you just going to continue running? What are you going to do?
Same, yeah, I see no reason to stop or anything until we're out of the cave.
Gianni, are you going to continue running?
Oh yeah, run away.
Minsky? Laufe schnell?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Camacho? Laufe schnell?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to fast forward a little bit. I'm going to pull this to the side, and I'm going to put all of you into our center mass. So the entirety of the group just continues fucking running. Camacho pretty much as the center, giving off that light source as all of you are literally just bolting up this previous incline. And finally, all of you seem to be getting towards the mouth of the cave because you can see, Mach schnell! Brave Sir Robin bravely ran away. As the lot of you finally get outside, as all of you get to the mouth of the cave. Give me 1 second because I need to roll. What is our weather outside? You guys have been underground for a decent little amount of time. So what is it like outside?
Oh, it's gonna be fantastic.
Well, you remember the reason you guys started moving so quickly is because blood rain started coming into the valley. So let's see, is it blood rain? Is it clear? Or is it now worse?
Oh, it's gonna be worse, of course.
I can't remember my passwords. Let's try this again.
You should say them out loud. That usually helps.
Yeah, then we can remind you.
Yeah, exactly. What about to write it down for you?
Well, this is a
which website
secondary
was that?
site, so there's only like 3 passwords I use on my secondary sites. So I'm just trying to pick which one of the 3. There we go! It was the 3rd of the 3. Okay.
And which one was that?
Ha! Nope. Alright, so what's our weather, folks? Cross your fingers. Whoa! Oh, that's fucking wonderful. As the lot of you run up this incline, it seems as if the blood rain has made way for acid rain. Coming into the space, all of you smell not that chemical smell, but this acrid, burning sensation filling your nostrils. The weather outside no longer seems to be tinted red and orange. It now seems to be tinted this green and off blue, as you see these droplets coming down to the ground and kind of going down the incline that you have just come down. It is acid rain outside. You can still run outside. All ranged attacks, survival tests, and agility checks have a +1 difficulty, but you will take 1 poison damage for each 10 minutes spent outdoors.
I have to get Dynamo, and so I am going to run straight out into it and get Dynamo untied.
All right. So that's actually a very good point. Dynamo's been standing out there, tied to that post. Jianyu, as you get to the lip of that cave, you see Dynamo yanking at that sign as its skin seems to be sizzling from the chemical damage from the rain itself. Go ahead and roll me really quick 1d6, and this is going to be how many brackets of 10 minutes that you've been underground that Dynamo has been out there.
An actual d6.
Yeah, 1d6. So how much time has Dynamo been dealing with this acid rain? Holy fuck. So Dynamo has received 6 damage. And that is... Hold on a second. I wrote down poison damage before I actually read the book. So give me 1 second. Oh, that is poison. Okay, yeah, so toxin, chemicals, creatures, stings, and barbs. Is a Brahmin resistant to poison damage or no?
Nope.
So
nope. And Dynamo's got 9 hit points.
Yeah. So Dynamo looks like it is exhausted. Its skin is burning. It's yanking on that rope, and it seems to be cutting into Dynamo's one of Dynamo's necks. They're not doing very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him untied and
So you guys spent a total of an
back in the
hour
cave.
down in that space.
Yeah, I'll get him untied and get him back into the cave while we figure out where we're going. Or that thing comes out.
Alright, so you are there trying to untie. Go ahead and give me survival intelligence to get this rope untied properly, unless you just want to cut it and ruin the rope. DB is going to be a 1.
I think I ruined it anyways.
You think that you want that to be your crit fail?
Well, no, yeah, I got a crit fail, so it makes sense that I go to untie it and I get him free, but it's ruined.
All right, I'll take that. Not only do you ruin it, but as you're taking it off, you unlodge the sign that it was tied onto, and it is now on the ground. You can see that the acid rain has washed the grime and stuff that had been built up on that, and you look down and see the sign facing up towards the sky, and it says "Warning, Moshina," telling people to stay away from this area. And you recall that Moshina are these dangerous, devilish spirits that literally lure people into their deaths.
Yeah, it would have been good to read that.
Well, you guys hadn't been able to read the sign because it was covered
failed.
in grime and corroded over time, but now that grime has been washed off. All right, so
well,
you get Dynamo untied and you start pulling Dynamo back. What are the rest of you doing? Are you staying inside that cave mouth?
It's a good question. How big is the cave mouth?
It was, I'm going to delete that picture now because we're done with it. It's about 3 people wide.
I really meant how deep does it, like, where's the comfortable area that we're not going to get crushed?
Yeah,
where's the air, like,
what's going on inside?
Yeah, like, how much of it can we use as shelter versus how much of it is falling apart?
Oh, it seems as if these stones and rocks are continuing to fall. You still hear those explosions in the distance.
Well, I guess we should probably just stay here until we get a rock on our or falls on our head, and then we should leave.
I mean, that house down the way a little bit. It's not that long of a walk, or even a run. Let's not forget what's behind us. Want to deal with a little acid rain, or whatever's become of that child?
How far was the nearest potential shelter?
You guys were walking for about 20 minutes, so it would take you 10 minutes to run there, double speed. Minsky will be fine.
I'm down to head for the shelter, but can you do a little bit of first aid on the cow first?
Sure. I'll pull out some topical sprays or something for my...
Okay.
Minsky pulls out a sham wow and just starts rubbing it all over.
Sham wow!
Whoa, dude, that thing really works good.
As the sham wow melts in your hand.
Well, I got the acid off, it just also melted.
Yes. Alright, so that is a medical check. So we're doing regaining health. So intelligence medicine will heal a number of HP equal to your rank in the medicine skill and an additional HP for 1 AP that you spend. So your medicine is a 5. You got the successful DV on there, so you heal Dynamo mostly back up. There's still a little bit of...
Actually...
Oh, go ahead.
I do have the healer perk that gives an additional +1 to the ammonia.
Alright, so there you go. Dynamo is healed all the way back up. The skin seems very dry and very cracked, but Dynamo is fully operational and mooing very displeasantly. While this is happening, what are the rest of you doing?
Trying to decide whether or not we're going to stay in the mouth of this cave.
Yeah, other than that, head towards the nearest visible solid structure.
Alright.
It's the only other move, unless you want to stand out here and melt to death.
If you guys want to take a look at that map space really quick. GM has used his AP. As the lot of you during this time, while the healing is occurring, you continue hearing those thuds and the smashing, the rumbling, but you also hear very, very odd thump, thump, thump as this thumping noise starts to come closer to all of you. And further down into the cave mouth, very much so obscured by the darkness, but you guys can see the rough outline. You can see that the girl has caught up to all of you. She's one zone out.
Okay, no time for debate. I'm gonna hit the road. You can come with if you want, but I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah, I was like, well, it was nice meeting you, and he waves to the girl and leaves.
I'm with Minsky. Bye.
Same.
Johnny, you're muted. Tracy, you're muted. What do you want to do, Tracy?
Give me just a moment.
Oh, no worries. We will wait patiently.
Running like a freaking Olympic torch carrier, chasing after Minsky.
Oh, look at that! I can also spend an AP for a minor action, right?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah?
No.
Oh, there it goes. As all of you are contemplating over, oh shit, what the fuck? She hops into the
Sorry about that.
the light now, close to the mouth of this cave, and you can see that the skin on her face and the majority of her body has been charred and burned, and you can see that all over her body these black little spikes are sticking out as she hops again, roughly 7 or 8 feet, straight up this incline and lands within the same zone as all of you.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Yeah, it doesn't change my plan. Actually, hastens it.
One claw out the door.
All right. So you
I
guys...
think Dynamo would be willing to go in the acid raid at this point.
Okay. So a lot of you start running straight out of the mouth of this cave. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Jianyu, you're there with Dynamo. Dynamo just came in from being injured outside. Dynamo is going to need to be persuaded to move. What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to give me a speech charisma check. Unless a certain somebody here wants to sing to the Brahmin and lure them outside, which I would do without a DV check.
Wow, that's dirty.
How cruel.
No
Man,
DV check.
Sucks this cow's gonna die, huh?
Grimdark, baby, what are you gonna do?
All right, Grimdark, baby, we'll roll with it. I'm going to. Hold on. Oh, you already rolled. Never mind. So it's DV2. Dynamo doesn't fucking move. You yank on Dynamo. Dynamo does not move. Dynamo. It still knows how much pain it was in outside, and the fact that it was standing out there and yanking on that sign for 60 minutes, trying to pull away. It does not want to go back outdoors. And the rest of the group has left. They ran.
Are we out?
Yeah,
Jianyu, what are you going to do? Grimdark, baby. I wish I had. Hold on, 1 second. Before you, before we do anything, what was that? Crap, my computer is running a little slow. There we go. Let's see if I can get this to load properly. There we go. Alright. Here you go. What do you want to do?
I don't think he's gonna leave his cow. I pull on the cow, he doesn't go. I'm gonna pull out my 10mm and give it a shot, and hope the cow will move quickly in a second.
All right. So, you pull out your 10mm. Go ahead and roll me your small gun's agility.
Oh, that's a miss. Do we have 2 -2s that aren't mine?
Yeah.
So I can get 1 success
Logar
out
and
of that.
Logar, yes. 1 and 2.
Effective member of the team.
All right.
So the 10
Yes,
goes
effective
down to
member
an
of the team.
8. You fire off a round and you miss. It is a DB2.
Oh, it's DV2?
Yes.
To shoot what?
To shoot her. Defense
Oh.
value 2.
Well, fuck.
Oh, I love this track. Oh my god, I'm pinning this one. Oh. Oh, fucking Hans Zimmer vibes up in here. Music from the void. Fuck yeah, Sirenscape. I love you guys. Holy shit. Oh. Alright. So, you fire your shot. You miss. It's its turn.
Yep.
What I would like you to do, please, is roll me a 1d2 and tell me evens or odds for you.
I'm going odd.
All right, so you'll be the odd one. Roll me a 1d2. This thing immediately locks eyes directly on Dynamo and fucking jumps. And you can see it like a chupacabra out of the unholy deserts of fucking Central and South America. It jumps up and lands directly on and seems to immediately sink onto it. What is the defense? It's a DV1.
Yep.
Roll. So this is a melee attack, so it's going to be melee and strength, or this is unarmed, so unarmed and strength. Okay. What is my unarmed and strength? Alright. Target number is a... Come on, load. PDFs. Target number is an 11. It's 2d20. DV1. Got a 7 and a 15. So that is a successful attack as it jumps on and latches onto the side of Dynamo, and you see immediately that it starts to attack Dynamo. You could roll me a perception check while this is happening, and I can tell you what its attack looks like. How the hell does a GM roll combat dice, by the way? Is there a script for that? You have no idea.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no.
Run, guys, run! Yeah, I feel like there's a Terminator behind me and I didn't know it. Not making a decision is a big damn decision. Yes. What the hell do I type in to roll combat? I'm just gonna grab a character sheet.
I don't know. There's a button for it in the character sheet. I assume there would be a button for it in the...
I'm just gonna use my Nuka character sheet because my Nukas are characters.
There you go.
Alright, there we go. Alright, this thing jumps on and immediately starts attacking. You are unable to see what the hell it's doing to your Dynamo, but it is clearly causing Dynamo an immense amount of pain. We've got 3 points of damage as it gets injured. It is Dynamo's turn. What the hell is Dynamo gonna do, dude?
It's on top of him?
Yeah, but it does not want to go outside.
Same.
I mean, Dynamo could try to do a headbutt or something similar to try to get it off.
Go ahead. Yeah, roll me for a headbutt.
If it's not willing to like run outside, then I guess I have to do something to try to free itself.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a success. We got 2 successes there. We've got a 2 and a 6. Go ahead and roll me your damage. 44 combat die.
there are no effects on that.
All right, so 3 damage as it tries swinging. Dynamo starts swinging its head back, trying to whack into this girl on the back of Dynamo. All right, Johnny, what are you going to do? It's your turn. The rest of the group has run. unless you call out to them, they'll be aware of the situation.
I'm going to scream at it to get off my damn cow, and I want to try to pull Dynamo out into the outside. At the same time, I'm trying to shoot it with my 10 mil.
That would be 3 actions.
Well, yelling's not usually an action.
Sorry, 2 act. Well, you said you wanted to pull, and you wanted to shoot, so that's going to be 2 separate actions, 2 major actions. So do you want
those both major.
Yeah. Do you want to buy some AP from your GM?
Nope. That's always painful.
It hasn't been painful so far. Until today.
I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to move. Well, just calling to the stupid cow.
Alright.
That's a miss.
You shot and a miss. Everybody, what I would like all of you to do, Sean, Camacho, Minsky, and Val, please roll me a perception check. This is going to be perception survival for hearing. DV is going to be a 1.
Minsky with the AP.
Actually, a little bit different.
Damn.
Okay, so Minsky and Camacho, both of you have 2 successes. We have Val and we have Sean with 1 success each. For 1 success, Sean and Val, both of you can hear the gunshots, 2 gunshots. But Minsky and Camacho, both of you can hear not only the gunshots, but you also hear Jianyu screaming, "Get off my damn cow." A lot of you are out in the rain. You guys have been running, which is a double. You are 2 zones away at this point. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to continue running?
Val is going to turn back around and heavily sigh and move 1 zone, which would put us 1 zone away, and shoot the thing again.
Right. Sean, what are you gonna do?
Do the same thing, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay. Camacho, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Thing to do. Keep running.
All right. Minsky?
That's the smart choice.
Upon hearing mention of the cow being hurt, Minsky freezes, and their eyes start to glow like a shade of red. And he's going to turn around and move 1 zone and try and pop off another shot.
All right. Camacho keeps going. The 3 of you turn back around. Sean, you're using a small pistol. Val, so your difficulty is going to be a 3. Val, you're using your rifle. Difficulty is going to be a 2. And Minsky, yours is short range, so it's going to be DV3 as well. We do have Jianyu here, though. So Jianyu, you wanted to fire off a shot and you missed. You said you wanted to move. Where are you moving?
I was going to move, use my minor action to move one range out.
So you're going to move away?
Yeah, I'm going to move away.
Into the mine or out?
Out.
All right. Sean...
Moving towards everybody else.
Yeah, Sean, Val, and Minsky, the 3 of you see see Jianyu emerging from that space as you get closer to the mouth of the cave. And you can see Dynamo with this kind of shape on its back. I mean, it's gray-brown on gray-brown, so it's kind of difficult to discern, but it seems to be like latched onto the back of Dynamo. Val, go ahead and roll your small gun's agility. It's going to be a DV2 for you.
Okay. I can re-roll 1 of these.
Yep, if you aim for the torso.
Which I'm gonna do.
Okay. 2
Don't need
successes.
to, baby.
All
Effective
right.
member of the team.
Go ahead and roll your shot.
Highly effective.
6 damage. Hot damn. Okay. Zombie Brahmin. Ah! At some point, self-preservation has to kick in. Yes. Yes. I'm actually in support of Camacho right now. I would have fucking kept running. Screw turning around. So, I'm sorry on you. Dynamo is adorable.
Oh.
But nah.
No, I respect everybody else running away. Just, it's not how Jianyu thinks.
No worries. Yep, you guys are playing your characters. It's the whole point of roleplay. Sean, go ahead and make your shot. DV3.
Got an AP now, right? Because of Val's shot.
No, he needed 2 successes.
That's it. Ah, we needed to.
Oh, could I mean I know it's already done, but could I re-roll that first one anyway to see if I could get another success to generate an AP?
Yeah, sure.
And we get a complication.
Oh,
All
All
right.
right.
Member of the team.
There you go. So yes, you got AP.
Boom.
Do you want to use that AP?
Yes. And I'll
And
take a -2 as well if there's
I'm
any
going
damage.
to turn down the volume because I literally can't hear Mark.
And that was Cap. That was 2 AP because that's a crit for me.
Ah,
'Cause
right.
it's a
Yeah.
tag skill.
Yeah. Tag skill. All right. Sean, this is a DV3. You fired off a round and you are inside of the critical fail range. What is your critical fail? Does your gun jam again? Or is your round
I did
gonna-
take a mine. I did say I took a -2 from chat, so.
You're in DV3 range though.
Oh, right, okay, never mind then. The bullet hits the Brahmin instead.
All right. Roll your damage.
Oh.
Oh, fuck me. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your effect?
There's no effect on it.
All right.
That puts Dynamo at 1 hit point.
One, 9, 8, 7, 6. Because I did 3 damage earlier. 6, 5.
Yeah, you
4,
got
3,
fully
2,
healed by
1.
Minsky,
Okay,
and then you did
yeah,
3
yeah.
damage
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
5 damage.
I forgot about that. The Minsky roll. Minsky, it's now your shot. The 3 of you have lined up, and you got a firing squad. Roll. It's DV3, and it's your energy weapons perception check.
I'm going to spend that last AP and take a -2.
Okay. Wait, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me see. Because I didn't subtract the other -2 yet. One was from Stinkpalm. The second one is from Shinobi. You're good. Thank you, Shinobi. Thank you, Tracy.
And I'm going to throw that -2 on that 5, so it becomes a crit success.
Second. I forgot to turn the rain effect on. Alright, so you're gonna put the -2 on what?
On that 5, so it brings it down to a 3.
Okay. Alright, you got success. Cool. Go ahead and roll your damage. You hit the thing instead of the dynamo. Alright, what's the effect? Piercing, right?
Piercing 1, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll me 1 combat dice. Because the round's going through the girl. Alright, no damage to Dynamo. Okay. Yeah, the lot of you fucking firing squad on this thing, open fire. There's literally just this hail of laser fire and bullets as they go out. Sean, you're unaware that you were the one that hit Dynamo, but all of you, when this firing happens, you all hear as this thing seems to be in extreme pain. Now, what I would like Tracy to do right now is please roll me a 1d20. This is a mind check, whether or not this thing is going to run down into the mine.
All right.
So you need to be under a 4.
One thing I had forgotten is I didn't apply Dynamo's DR. Dynamo actually has DR 1, so should have 2 more hit points. One for the each of those
right,
hits.
yes, because I did not get an effect. Okay. So yes, Dynamo is 2 HP. You're right.
So let's see. I think it's 3 because we had 2 hits on it. That all right. So let's give it D20.
Yeah, 1d20 has to be under a 4. No. Dynamo and starts fucking stomping off into the cave.
Fucking stupid cow! And I'm gonna run away.
Oh wait, what? Oh,
Away
because
from
it's
the
not-
cave. Let's
Oh.
get the fuck out of here.
Oh, hold on, it's not your turn yet.
Oh well.
No,
I'm
it's
still screaming, you
Dynamo's.
stupid fucking cow.
Stupid fucking cow! Alright, go ahead and roll me the headbutt. Trigger number 6.
Alright.
It's the body and melee.
Wait,
2.
come on. Why are you not behaving? Just a second. Roll 20 is being a pain.
No worries.
There we go.
Alright, it is too distracted and screaming loudly. It is not the silence of the lambs, it is the silence of the cows. As the instead of sheep, but cow is screaming as it runs off into that cave. It is now its turn, but it has been injured to the point where it's not moving, so this thing does not attack on this round. It's the top of our order. Val, you see Dynamo sprint off into this cave. The thing still seems to be almost attached to the side of Dynamo. You hear John, you scream, "Fucking cow!" What are you going to do?
We're done with this. This is cow's running in. I mean, even if we chase the cow and then shoot the thing again, like we gotta go, man. And he apologizes to Dr. Jean Yu and turns around and runs away.
All right, so you head on out, trying to catch up to Camacho.
Yes.
Sean, what are you doing?
Shoot a glance towards Yanyu and the cave mouth, and just be like, ugh, and sprint after Val.
All right.
Double, yeah, major and minor.
Jianyu and Minsky, the two of you are left there. Minsky, you said your eyes had turned red, and Jianyu, your faithful Brahmin that has been with you for literally years has run off into that cave. What are the two of you going to do? Because Camacho's hauling ass and is now leading the other two. So Camacho's sticking with survival, and Sean and Dal are sticking with survival. What are the two of you going to do?
I'm running.
I'm
Oh, sorry.
If I had human emotions, what I would have felt for Dynamo would have probably been close to love. And there's just nothing we can do. I can't go back into the darkness.
I know. You can't save them all. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Okay.
You stupid fucking cow!
All right. A pleasant GM reminder of this grimdark universe. Dynamo could have been saved if somebody decided to sing a song.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, Jianyu's unaware of that.
Yeah. This is just me metaing over to our wonderful Johnny.
Mistakes have been made.
Mistakes have been made, yes. I don't think it's a mistake on Johnny's part, though. I don't think he wants to say it. Mistake. Alright.
Certainly not in Minsky's voice.
Oh, holy night! Hold on 1 second. Let me switch on over to... There she blows. Yeah, so the lot of you are running, and you hear and can still feel underfoot some rumbling as these pockets of gases and coal seams are set on fire underground. You all are running back down that hill over towards the road. Eventually, you make your way towards the road, and you have a choice. Goodbye, Molchina picture. Thank you. You've served us well. Let me zoom in on our wunderbar little map here. You guys were right up here. You've made your way back to that road. You can turn left to go back towards the town, or you can turn right towards where the kids had said this bunker was off the main road. There is a structure down to down your left that you know you had passed. Actually, it would be right over here. Right here. You do not know that there is anything off to your right, other than the bunker eventually.
Did we agree that when we were done, we were gonna go check out the thing that fell from the sky? That made all the smoke?
Yeah, I believe so.
Right.
We should probably wait for the acid rain to pass, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Go to the bunker
I was
first.
I
running.
mean, just for
yeah,
for y'all's sakes. I'm good. But...
I was running to the nearest shelter.
Alright, so Camacho wants to turn left and go down the road and down the mountain, back towards town. Val, what do you want
Just
to do?
until the rain breaks, then we can go.
Okay,
examine
until the
the
rain
bunker.
breaks. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever is the thing that gets us out of the rain.
Same.
Yep, sound fine.
I'm just gonna follow everybody else. I mean, I'm coming up from behind, so.
Okay. After about 8 minutes of running down that road, you eventually get back down to the structure that was there, that was at that curve before you guys got led off to this this cave complex. Give me 1 second to pull that up. Let's see, what do you run across? So you find you find that the building that you had passed is it's a commercial Oki Mart. It is one of the convenience stores. This place looks like it's been mostly searched. The building is completely dark. Looks like it's been abandoned. The windows and doors still seem to be intact. As you guys run back up to these glass doors that are dripping right now with the rain from outside, but it seems as if the windows and doors are all intact. So all five of you
Good place
arrive.
to hide out.
Okay.
Yeah, just go head in. As good a place as any.
Give me 1 second. It is. The door is not locked. Did you guys head inside?
Let's look inside before we jump inside.
Call.
And regardless, Minsky's probably going to take this time to just kind of stay outside, keep watch, and reflect on their recent loss.
So Val is insisting on checking out the interior first. So Val, go ahead and give me a perception survival and your DV, because you are outside in this rain. Your DV has an additional +1 to it, so your total DV is going to be a DV 3.
Oh, well, let's just hope I do really well then.
You can't really...
Looks great.
Yeah, it looks fine. All the glass is still intact. You do have a critical fail there. 19 is inside a DB3 bracket. So some of that rain seems to get in your eye, and you are blinded for the next round. You can't really see because you're trying to get this acid rain out of your eyes.
Right. I can't see anything now, but it looked fine before, so somebody open the door for me and lead me in.
Alright, so Sean will just gun drawn straight in. If anyone looks threatening, I'm firing, but other than that, it's all you can clear.
Stacking behind them. Pistol drawn.
Okay.
Sweeping rooms expeditiously.
Alright. So Sean and Camacho head in first, sweeping around the building. Go ahead and give me a DV2 perception survival check. And just a heads up at this point, Camacho, your torch is no longer functional, so you can remove that from your inventory.
It was actually a baseball bat.
You used an item, like a weapon, to do that?
I wrapped cloth around it,
Uh-huh.
and I lit the cloth. That was the baseball bat that I found.
Alright, if you want to keep the baseball bat in your inventory, then please add in brackets, damaged, and when you use it, we will see if it breaks or if it maintains, or you can ditch it.
Toss it aside.
Yeah, the two of you come in, you're sweeping around, it's very dusty, it's completely dark in there, it's pouring rain outside. You don't see anything other than like these old shelves and stuff that are decades abandoned, empty, already searched. You don't find anything of value, and you do not see any other entities, anything else inside of the building itself. Luckily, neither of you rolled a crit fail on that because the possible hazard was 4 wastelanders. So, yeah, you don't have any. So, woo!
Just a single floor.
Yes, it's a single floor space. It's got a counter in the back. You've got old destroyed cash register, a couple of little aisles, some old coolers that haven't operated in 30 years, and that's it. There's no back rooms. It's just that one main space.
One way in, one way out.
One way in, one way out, unless you also count the windows. And Minsky, you're still chilling outside. Camacho, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna pick a corner of the room and plop down.
Okay. Minsky, you're still outside. Go ahead and roll me a perception survival check. You have a -1, so it's going to be a DV2. You don't notice anything. It just seems to be raining. Everything seems to be pretty still around you, other than the closing of the glass door behind you as Val and Jianyu come inside.
So Jianyu's going to stop before he comes inside and stare up the hill, back the way we came for a little bit. Quietly stare for a minute, and then he's going to walk inside.
So, folks, this is where we're going to be ending our session. We have Minsky outside, giving a watch over this building. Mistakes were made, and now streaks are being made in that cave. Yes, Australis plays dark, but yes. Uninstall Twitch, please. Logar, harsh. Yeah, you guys did fantastically responding to those situations. Our players have been battered. They have now experienced their first loss of the campaign. not only the 2 NPCs, but also Dynamo seems to have now been lost to that cave. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching. We actually we had a lot of chat in here today. I've been keeping my eye on it, but generally not responding too much except for typing. But yeah, let's do our outros, folks. And Johnny, go ahead and start us off. So it's going to be Tracy.
So I'm Tracy, StinkPalm007 on Twitter and whatnots. And I play Jianyu, who no longer travels the waste with his dynamo. Yeah. Sad game.
It's like raining in my earphones right now, and like there's no music. It's just like very sad.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the goal. So, Logar, go ahead.
Hey, I am Logar the Ogre. You can find me at twitch.tv/Logar the Ogre, twitter.com/Logar the Ogre, and my Instagram, Twig and Logar, which is just pictures of my cat. Sometimes I'm in the pictures, but they're mostly of my cat. I GM a game called Starfinder on Sundays. Starfinder is a game about magic and technology and aliens coexisting in space. It's very fun. We're off this weekend, but I'm going to play the rerun from last week, the VOD of which is still up. I created a module where the players can design their own BattleBot and go head-to-head in the BattleBot Battle Arena. It was a lot of fun, and once I'm done that, I will release that as my first ever tabletop role-playing thing that I ever released anywhere. So I'm excited about that.
Congrats, that's awesome. I know putting out those kinds of supplements is a big task, so jayo. John.
Yeah, I am John. I played Minsky tonight, the nurse handybot, who unfortunately this time couldn't help. You can find me lurking over on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord as Johnny Drop. Find me here every Friday and every Saturday. Other Sandman 3096 in the chat, and go check out my SoundCloud at Arxon if you would like.
I'm still trying to coax you to sing for us. I'll get it someday. I swear it's gonna happen. Raven.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. Had the pleasure of playing Camacho, the selfish Merc survivor. You can find me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo. Thank you.
Again, I'm gonna have to side with Camacho. It's not selfish. It's just survival. Just trying to stay alive in the wasteland. Mark, go for it.
Apparently bad Brahmin don't last, but bad people running away do. Captain Mark 87 on the Discord. You can find us here. You can find us playing Nomads tomorrow, same time, same channel. And find myself at twitch.tv/Heroes in Theory on Sundays at 2 Pacific. And Sean will try not to tell everyone that he told them so next week.
Again, Jayo, good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been the overseer, Capricious Nature for today. I am absolutely delighted to be here with all of you. Very happy to be back in the seat and to have a consistent stream again. We are going to be playing pretty solidly. We have 2 dates that we are going to be missing, and that is it. The first of those 2 dates is in 2 weeks on April 1st, and no, it's not April Fool's. Cybernation Uncensored is going to be hosting some very important folks in for our channel. That will be a wonderful surprise when Rob drops in our adverts. We are going to be playing a themed Cyberpunk Red game that Friday, so 2 weeks from now, in support of the folks over in Ukraine. So it's going to be a donation stream and charity stream. Outside of that, the only other day that we are going to be missing is going to be the 29th and 30th. So we're going to have a couple of solid weeks where there's no crazy breaks. And our Cyberpunk Red campaign is not going to be interrupted at all until the end of April. So we're still going to be going on there. I hope to see all of you again tomorrow for our Cyberpunk Goes Nomad as we deal with the absolute insanity that is our nomad Snake Nation rebuilding themselves. And I will see you folks here next week for Fallout Asia as we deal with the loss here of our wonderful Jianyu's Brahmin and try to figure out what next step they need to take. Are they going to head back to their camp? Are they going to go find out where that mysterious smoke was? Are they going to try to track down the other survivors in the bunker? We don't know, but we'll find out next week. Everybody, have a wonderful night. We'll see all of you hopefully tomorrow for Cyberpunk Goes Nomad.
See you next
Bye-bye.
week.
Take care.
Cybernation Uncensored.